put that microphone in front of me so you can hear me a little bit better. Hi, everybody. It's your boy, Scribe. Thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's Strahd Sux, our irreverent romp through Barovia. I told my cast, but I'm gonna be upright in forefront with you. Your boy is tired, and mental health is.
Me too, because I can't spell Strahd.
I love the fact you just did exclamation point Strahd, and I almost want like the copy pasta to be like, we're asleep. So your boy is tired. We're going to acknowledge it because mental health is important and things of that sort. So, but this group is my happy. This group is recharging to me as players and as a DM and stuff like that. So even when I am tired and not feeling well, like this group is very energizing to me. So we're missing some of the elements that we were going to try to have last week. I had this whole idea that was just dumb with Jenga towers, and it just like I workshopped it and it was terrible. I'm man enough to say when I have bad ideas, that was a bad idea. But I'm still going to do it another time. We're just not going to happen tonight.
Strahd takes a nap.
Strahd naps. But to make it up to you, we got an exciting episode tonight. You'll also notice that this episode of Strahd Sux, like all episodes of Strahd Sux, is fully interactive. You can give blessings to the players. You can buy level ups for people. You can also try the brand new thing that's been added there that I snuck in, and Indigo Chameleon hasn't had a chance to update the master list for it, which is essentially mess with Strahd. For the same amount of tokens that it'll take you to summon Strahd, you get to control what Strahd shows up in outfit-wise the next time Strahd is summoned, and Strahd has to justify it. So listen, if you want Strahd to show up in a completely cosplay accurate Bernie Sanders, yes. If you want Strahd to show up as Dracula from Dracula Dead and Loving It, yes. If you want Strahd to be an Otterlock the next time he shows up, yes. So
I need contour abs and compression shorts.
on the form.
So that is there. Chef Ella Death, bad ideas just aren't fully appreciated. So my gift to all of you to celebrate Cassandra Cosplay's birthday is this brand new. I can think of nothing better than people wanting to mess with Strahd as much as they do. So upcoming schedule for this week. Fix the camera is the first thing in our schedule.
Dan Cats.
What a game.
What a game. Oh, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
Hang on.
Can I help? You're your assistant.
We need some help. I need an adult. Okay. Thank you. Everything got moved.
I love you, D. What is happening?
It's fine. I guess I could have got. Oh.
They rolled a nat 1 on their dexterity check.
Now we're going live to the players because this is fun. Yeah. Hi everybody. Reverse gravity is a rough spell. Yes, to everybody in the chat, hello, No Face Manifesto. This is the kind of professionalism you can expect from here. Upcoming schedule for this week. We normally have a one-shot on Tuesday. We're not doing that because I'm going to rest. Wednesday night is going to be the Unbroken Veil New Orleans. Join us for some more shenanigans and the modern-day magic, myth, and monsters that exist within the Unbroken Veil as the group has partnered up and is dealing with my version of Wolfram and Hart, if we have any Angel or Buffy fans here. This is very, very, very heavily based in Angel lore. So join us for that. We've got a Discord. You can come hang out with there, get the latest and greatest and up-to-date on the schedules. We also have a merch store where you can get cool stuff like shirts, like this guy's little baseball tee with Karma, the non-binary serpent god on there. On Thursday, we have something very special. You've seen her before. Mother of Cats is DMing a one-shot on the channel, and I get to play, and Maz gets to play, and Indigo Chameleon gets to play, and I'm very excited because I created a character that's based off of my favorite comic book of all time, which is called the Immortal Hulk, but I basically created Bruce Banner and the Incredible Hulk. So I created this intelligent-based barbarian. Some would say not good. I would say maybe. So tune in for that on Thursday. It's going to be a good time.
What could go wrong?
You did miss some acapella, Mini B, but look beside you. Look in the sand. See where there's one set of footprints. That's where I was singing acapella with you the whole time. So I know.
Maybe the acapella was the friends we made along the way.
Maybe the true acapella.
Friends, trauma, same thing.
Not only do we do cool stuff here on the channel, but we have some people that are doing amazing things. People like Cassandra Cosplay.
That's me.
That's you, Boo. Tell us where people can see the cool stuff you do.
You can find me on mostly Instagram and TikTok. Still mad at them.
There was some disdain in your voice, like.
At Cassandra Cosplays.
It's gonna
Thought
go
you were gonna, thought you were gonna say more there.
I
I'm
did
sorry.
too, and my brain said, and we're done.
And we're done.
Fair enough.
The chat is sending all of the birthday love to you. Guitar Bro, thank you. We see you. Chef Alada, thank you.
Thanks for the birthday love.
We can also listen to cool people doing voices. We can listen to Kat's cool voice, and we can listen to Ryan. Where can we listen to your cool voices?
So Jousting Through Jacinto, season 2, episode 1 is going to go on live on Wednesday. So you can find us on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that kind of stuff. But the team had an opportunity to do something and said, screw it, we're going this way. And the past 3 episodes are me trying to recuperate with that. I don't know if anyone's ever felt like I have.
Everyone, I need you to go ahead and type F in the chat to pay respects. We've all been there. We've all been there. F for respects. We get it. It happens. But please tune in to listen to that. I think that's it for upcoming stuff. Like I said, just stay tuned to the Discord for the latest and greatest. Everybody, roll a D20. It's time to duel. Who's got low roll? Who's got
13. Oh no.
13.
Oh no. I am not prepared for this.
A 2.
I got
19.
Cassandra, it's a girl. You remember what happened? Cassandra's queen today. I will do the recap. Last week, the heroes made their way through the death house. They stumbled across a few things. Strahd had a very odd interaction with Magnolia, where he basically said, like, "You got kids," and she's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "One of your kids is gonna die," and she's like, "What?" It was awkward. He's like, "You got some time, but if you want to know more about it, call your boy," and she's like, "No," and he's like, that ended. The more dancing continued in the conservatory between 2 of our heroes. Secret passages were explored and information was discovered about a certain rising cult coming to the forefront here. Anybody remember the name of that who that cult was worshiping?
Sure don't.
The Lich.
Oh yeah, the Lich. Oh yeah, there was a guy who was trying to be a Lich.
Osibus.
Osibus. Very good bonus points.
notes.
I know, I'm very proud of you. Osibus and the certain individuals in this house that were making sacrifices. The heroes befriended 2 of our ghost kids up in their realm and found a cool little dollhouse with access to all sorts of little like secret passages and magics at play.
Thorn's dead.
Yeah, I'm dead. And enjoys it very much. Blink, and Mini B. Yes, Mini B. You get DM inspiration. You're not playing, but you can use that at any Indigo Chameleon store. There's no storefronts. There's a digital store. I shouldn't have said that. So all of that being said, the heroes. Of course, Indigo Chameleon died. Etheria died because she picked up a little figure and smashed her face into the ceiling a couple of times.
I mean, to be fair, it was a Sunday.
Yep.
So
the adventurers now find themselves in the basement of the house, a sprawling dungeon, cavernous, with many different chambers and things of that sort. However, before we go to that, we retcon a bit. Last night, all of you took a long rest, or a short rest to sort of recoup and things of that sort. Not a long rest, a short rest. Sorry, I gave you the option of taking a long rest, and everybody's like, "When are we going to need a long rest?" So no long rest for you. However, Pyre, during her short rest, took a bit of a nappy.
Oh boy.
And took a little bit of a nappy poo. And as that happened, Pyre, you dreamed. Which is not an uncommon thing for Pyre to do. You and your imaginative personality and things of that sort. But as you dreamed, you found yourself back in a jungle-filled forest with a village not too far away from here, reliving an unfortunate incident that happened in that particular sort of forest path and things of that sort, and an interaction with a man that you did not enjoy. With this particular memory, it plays out almost like it did identically with the man having a conversation with you and you knowing exactly what is about to happen here, until in the dream world, the man turns around. Replacing that individual is that of a pretty gregarious-looking, handsome orange tabaxi, who you have yet to meet thus far. The orange tabaxi looks there and he's like, "Hey, gross, trauma," and just sort of like brushes off, and he's like, "I was hoping for like a fun one. Normally when you're in class and you're like, whoops-a-doodle, forgot pants today, but here we are. We haven't met because you're better at dying than the little one. But I've been helping your friends. I'm the cat." They probably talked about me.
Yeah, I've heard lots about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of good
What do they
things.
say?
Everyone really likes you.
He sits down cross-legged. He's like, have they mentioned like how handsome I am? Is that a thing?
But they said your fur is like really nice and chic.
Oh my God,
And they
thank
said you're
you.
really fun.
The secret is coconut.
Coconut oil or just coconut?
No, I just eat coconut. I don't even put it on the fur. It's a thing. I forgot why I'm here.
Try that.
Oh my God, compliments are great. Why am I here?
Yeah.
Oh yes, you.
Yeah.
He was like, so your people have been reaching out like so much and things of that sort to try to get contact with you, and the gods have a bit of a weekly poker game and things of that sort, and we just hang out and we play cards and talk. But anyway, your people have been reaching out, and I'm like, well, oh yeah, I've seen her, like the fire one, the snake, and you're very easily recognizable, dear. However, they wanted me to bestow upon you that they love you and that they cherish you. So I told them, after a particularly terrible hand, I didn't know we were playing poker.
Thanks, guys.
That I would extend a blessing to you. So you don't know me, but I assure you I'm on your side. And he holds out both of his hands to you.
I'm dead.
She
Is this like a no-touchy thing?
No, I've trusted.
You've been burned in the
people.
past.
You took my joke.
Oh, sorry. I know. Do you want to say it again?
No. Actually, that makes me trust you a bit more.
Oh,
To be honest,
thank
it's just,
you.
This is like a lot of things I've been trying to repress. So it's just, you know what, your photo it looks so nice. I'm going to trust you, and really, please
do. There's nothing. And he does the slap thing. And like, no, I'm kidding. He goes, no, you don't like Strahd.
No.
And already that makes you one of my favorite people. Because that individual is a bit of a jerk. So I'm giving you the gift of what I would give to anyone that hates that man as much as I do. The power of a godly bitch slap.
I've heard about this in Legends.
Your left hand begins to glow where he holds it. He goes, "This will do 0 damage. I need to assure you, like, this will not hurt this man. But at any point in your adventures, dear Pyre, you must raise the hand up thusly and call to the heavens for the divine bitch slap of justice. Strahd will be summoned in front of you, in which case, hoofa doofa, you can give that man a wallop, alright? Just across the cheek, you know what I mean? Put a little stank on it, alright?
What is your name?
Cheshire.
Cheshire. Thank you for
Of
this
course.
blessing. I will use this wisely.
I will be there with popcorn.
I
You don't
will-
have to tell
I
me.
will do it for the both of us.
Oh, good.
And could you take a message back to my people?
I'm not supposed to. I'm not big on rules, so yeah, go for it.
I just want them to know that I'm alive and I'm coming back for them.
Oh, that's sweet. That's like a vengeance thing. Like, as soon as I'm done, I'll be back.
Yeah,
Caught my
and I'm
bags.
going to
Okay.
burn everything down until I can get there.
That took a darker turn than I was anticipating, but all right. So, burning everything down, but I'll be there soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she douses her flames and hugs Cheshire.
Oh, we're huggers. Oh, this is a thing.
I just love that. I just love that pyre bit. So I will use this so responsibly. Strahd.
Okay. And he doesn't really know how to hug, so he starts like petting you. He's like,
I don't really know how to hug well either, so it's just
yeah.
The awkwardest hugging.
Well, welcome to the official Introverts Anonymous greeting. And he just, I will relay the message, but have fun. Use it I don't know, as soon as you get back if you want to, but just realize that the power is within you the whole time. All right.
Blink also give you bless for a session.
You have blessed for a sesh. So with that being said, he goes, okay, goodbye. Have fun. I'm gonna change out of something a little less gross, and then go back to my normal form. And we'll hopefully I won't see you soon.
yeah. You'll hear from me though. You'll hear that divine bitch.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm a chaos god. If you're looking for new management, you know what I mean, and you just want to spread a little bit of chaos away you go.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We'll play Pong one day.
He stops and he goes, "Oh, what is up with your aura?
What?
What is that thing?"
A necessary evil.
I know you, don't I? And the vision ends. Cool. That was the little retcon. Heroes, we find ourselves in the basement.
Also, panel has been updated with message Strahd.
We also have a brand new message Strahd that has been updated. Thank you, Indigo Chameleon. You're amazing. And you work so fast, and I don't know much.
I just seem to say I feel like prepped and loaded. Like, you know when you like press like select all and copy and your finger feels like loaded until I feel like I'm like.
No one else can hear it, but as you're walking, like if you hold up this hand, it would be fine. But as you use, bitch, slap. Like you just hear it, like as you look at your hand. Slaps giving. You just got slapped. Yeah. So you can do this. I'm giving you this gift at any time. It will not do damage, but it could do some emotional damage based on the timing. And
I am not
going
to use this at any point. I'm going to use this at the correct.
I imagine this is this point, like you guys get to the final boss. It is you versus Archie Cthulhu. We don't know how we got here, and that's when you summon Strahd. Like,
I know more about. Bam. Okay, we're good.
all right.
You got killing me for half a second.
Heroes, you find yourselves in the basement of this particular place. It is a little odd. Not the fact that you are in the basement, but just your adventuring so far has taken you into a somewhat normal-looking house. Granted, most houses have, little wolf, stuffed wolves and things like that.
And ghosts of children.
And ghosts of children and things of that sort.
So did Affy. Normal house don't kill people.
Have you seen Monster House?
That's fair.
Yeah.
The room that you find yourselves in is somewhat odd.
A room with a knife.
There's a large wood frame bed with a whole bunch of mattresses kind of scattered about the room. You realize that the room you're in has to be not a servant's quarters, but the cultiest Airbnb you've ever been a part of and stuff like that. There's candlesticks, there's little sconces and stuff like that in this large room that you find yourselves in. But the air smells faintly of death. Already, like there's that. What is that? What is that? LaCroix death flavored? Like it's
Hint of death.
Hint of death. Somebody drove by a crate with lemons. There's death is in the air and things of that sort. But you're in the death house in this small sort of servants' quarters or cult quarters. As you leave this room, or if you were to leave, there is a door that sort of leads out from this space. In the floor itself are two very, very large stone like coffins that are built into the floor themselves that are currently closed with sort of symbols traced along these stone coffins that are built into the floor. So these people must have been sleeping in this room with these like coffins in here.
We hate that.
Hate that a lot. Can we? The symbols mean anything? Can we just read them?
I mean, can we just look in them? Because honestly, I'm very
Let's
suspicious.
not.
Because if the parents went down to fight a monster and then just died, why would there be coffins in the floor? This doesn't make any sense.
Let's not.
Pyre's just standing there staring at her.
Are you alright? You alright?
I'd like to take a look first before we just open up.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
want
Investigation check.
We don't want more.
Anyone want to help me out with this?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, thank you.
Can I do an Arcana?
You could do an Arcana check if you wanted to.
That is a 16.
16. That's cool. Arcana? There's magic in the world.
There's magic in the world.
It wasn't the real magic, the friends we made along the way.
It wasn't.
You investigate the coffins. It's gonna take some brute force. Like it's gonna take some I am Groot, or there once was a bear. Some brute strength force to open these bad boys with an investigation check. The symbol that you see on top of them. Give me a history check.
I'm also
Halfway
in that one.
there. There you go. Sorry. 17
17 history.
plus 8. Okay, so 25.
Okay. You have seen this symbol once before, and I think this memory is going to jog the memory of a few people who have seen this symbol once before. You used to ride Wild Magic Surge. Thank you for this gift, Chef Aladab.
No.
I'm gonna bust that bad boy in the room. I'll tell you what, pal. You tell me when to kick it off, and that's when I'll kick it off. You have full control over this because I trust you. You've been hanging out with us for a long time.
After all we've been
Dude joined up with the circus probably, or tried to, around the same time that you did. And had anger issues, to say lack of a better word. And usually Parnham will take anybody, but this dude had some serious anger issues. He had to have been like a halfling of some sort. And would just be like, anytime anybody made fun of the kid's height or the guy's height, like dude would go into a rage and just start breaking stuff. And whenever you want, Strahd. Thank you for this gift. Roll the D100 for me. This kid would just break stuff. It would pick fights with patrons, and Parnham believes in the good in everybody's soul. This went on for weeks until a dude strolls up wearing full plate armor, carrying the largest sword you've ever seen in your life, and has a conversation with Parnham and sends the halfling off with this dude. The halfling comes back after a month traveling with this guy and is immediately a different man. Anytime he goes to anger, he immediately chills out a little bit, like cools off, and Parnham never talked about it that much, but just said that he was a friend. But that knight with the full armor was wearing this symbol. It's a moon cut in half. It's one like big circular like moon symbol cut straight in half with like where it's cut at the bottom, you see little stars kind of falling out of the moon. But this is the symbol that is carved into each of these like things buried in the ground.
I convey the story of Napoleon Harfoot, the halfling anger management guy,
I remember him.
and the
Napoleon.
knight and the
Well,
knight
talking
of
about my
common that had the moon symbol same as this.
Perfect. Hey, thanks for the raid, Kareem. Kareem Samir, thank you. You have a reroll too. You got a little like bonus. Yeah. Chef Aladef gave you a little bonus.
Thanks.
So room leading out of this space, the two coffins built into the floor.
I mean, I don't really want to open it. Like to be completely fair, there's been enough things that go in coffins around here. I don't want to open another one. But if people want to,
I might have them a lot bigger now. I suppose I can just, give it one of them and.
how you
off.
feeling though on the side though?
I feel large, mate. Real large.
It's like we got the two ends of the spectrum, man.
Ah, it's
really
real
rough.
And it's just like a hand on the head, just like a.
Giant Ironwood and Baby Patches is the cop show I didn't know that.
I hate it here. I want that.
Speedball special. Speedball special.
I mean, we could, but I recommend we probably only open one. Yeah.
Would be smart. Or they both have the same symbol on them?
Both of them have the same symbol carved on the center, and it
Is there any
looks like.
differences between the two, or?
That's a good question. As the DM thinks, give me an investigation check.
Detect magic on this thing.
No, I don't see anything.
What'd you get?
An 8.
An 8? Okay.
It's stone.
There's nothing majorly different about them. You would notice that a pretty blatant difference is the stars are in different placement for each. Symbol's still the same, but the stars have shifted to a different position in between both coffins, like almost as if it's the stars are at the bottom of one and at the top of the other. But it seems very meticulously placed.
So we can peek now, right?
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pick one.
I would say let me and Ironwood get this, and if something springs out, you guys just be ready to kill it.
Can I reach out to, was it Tureen? That's right, and like see like, is there dead inside?
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, you want to reach out to your dark passenger?
Yeah. Like,
Absolutely. Give me.
Said the DM excitedly.
Yeah, you reach out to your brother. He's like, he goes, "Oh man, there's so much death in this place. What are you asking for?"
well, it's a coffin, so is it like dead inside? Is it living dead inside?
Yeah, I can push through the defenses, but it's gonna just take a little bit of extra.
Defenses?
Go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
6.
Okay. Subtract a 6 from your next saving throw.
Ooh.
As he reaches into your vitality, and he goes, "It's just a hand."
In the coffin?
We can't hear this, right?
I know we can't.
Oh no, I'm
No one can
confused.
hear it.
Oh,
The only one that can hear it is Ironwood. Your brother, I say in quotation marks, your dark passenger, is just like, it's just a hand.
Just that's it. No, not more than that.
No, in this, it's just a hand.
In the other?
Then roll a d6 for me.
All right.
Are you sure, brother?
I mean,
Sometimes brothers gotta keep each other at a distance.
Could be a mimic.
It could also be us all the way down, mate. So,
True. I love you.
so what you got? Buddy?
but for this one here, there's a hand inside.
All
just
right.
a hand.
Well, there
What
was
about
some
the other
defenses that was like in the way for it, but
Well, that's easy.
Does
so-
it need another hand?
well,
I think I know how to take
like
a look
it.
at the other one.
How?
I just need some help, and
Yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna cast summon undead spirit and call Madame Nadja to
Okay.
come and incorporeal.
Connie, you called me for what reason?
Oh, hi, Madame Nadja. I just
I was busy.
I know. I'm sorry to bother you, but we're here and we need to know what's inside of that. And I figured you could probably just stick your head in there and take.
You
a look.
want me to look? Okay, I'll look.
Please and thank you.
Nadja sticks her head in the coffin, and she goes, "Okay, I'm stuck." Like you just, her head is in there, but like she's like, "Is there like a thing on the coffin?"
Yeah, there's a symbol on there that.
Okay, yeah, there's other symbols inside, and now I'm stuck.
All right, I guess we better get it open.
Do I go inside, or
There's just symbols inside.
this is a poopy thing you have asked me to do here?
Is it made of stone?
Yeah, it
Like
appears to
rock?
be. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Nadia goes, "Okay, well, this is fun.
So what's in it?
It is very dark."
Do ghosts now have dark vision?
She has that.
Okay. And she goes, "Let me use my dark vision." Turns on her dark vision.
He's a ghost. Is this like a cat? Is this like a cat
Ghostbusters was going down the hall with the eyes
She
lined
goes,
up.
"I think it is a femur."
I hate
Femur.
this.
A hand and a femur.
No, just a femur.
Oh, the hand and the
hand
other.
another one.
Okay.
You knew there was a hand in the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to tell me. I love backstory.
You guys want to try and open this one?
You're right.
Yeah, I guess we can. Just,
Yes.
Everyone stand.
Do you want me to check it for traps, or we're just gonna go for it?
You know what? Go for it.
Yeah. Check for traps, because I'm
Please.
not about to go for it.
No,
but
no,
I'll
just,
check.
no.
Yeah.
I will do the heavy lifting if you can do the minute thinking.
Okay, yeah, minute thinking's not really my bag, but
No.
I check if she's gonna
Did we
cast
not
find.
choose a minute thinker?
Oh god!
No, we have tedious thing.
She's gonna cast find traps, which has a range of 120 feet. So
There is a trap. There is a trap within 120 feet of you.
Oh gosh.
Okay,
God,
sends
I
the
hate
area affected, a glyph of warning, or a mechanical pit trap, or to reveal a natural weakness on the floor, unstable ceiling.
You do not like find traps. Just tells you like, am I in the presence of a trap? Right within 120 feet, and
Says
the general
area
direction.
affected.
General direction.
General direction.
The general direction is
The coffin.
A sudden unexpected effect, considered harmful or undesirable.
it's kind of leading out of the room that you're in. Like if you were looking out in that direction, there's definitely a trap somewhere in that vicinity.
Yeah, so we don't know the exact location,
You
but
don't.
the general nature of the danger imposed by the trap.
You summon the ancient fire spirits, and they're like, "Girl, you in danger. Bye."
Sort of warning. You've been warned.
So you can't tell like the general nature of it at all.
I don't think you can. Like
That's what it says.
Okay.
It says the general nature of the trap.
What is the general nature? That's so.
I
Okay.
didn't write it. I'm just casting it.
Is it magical?
Listen
to Wizards of the Coast.
Can I just get my?
You sense the
cube
presence of any
axe
trap.
ready?
Thus, the spell would sense an area affected by
Sure,
it.
buddy.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Some sort of spell has been laid as the trap. Like it's magical in nature. It's not mechanical or anything like that. There's not like a oops, I'll spike it. Like it's just like. Oops, my favorite level of Mario. Like no, there's a magical laid trap in the direction of the door leading out of the space, but you don't get any other pings. On the coffins. I'll give you this as a free. It's your birthday. The coffins are not inlaid with any sort of traps that you can attack. But this door, they've definitely got some stank on it. The door leading out of this space, like there's something there.
Okay, so good news.
Okay.
Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone.
I would wait. Hold. Continue.
Me or
No, you continue. I would pause.
oh yeah, hold on to that. Put a pin in it. So good news. The sarcophagi, right? No traps from what I can tell, but that door leading out really does. So it looks like we can't leave. Well, we could.
Strength
but
save, please.
I could also burn it down. If we want to go
minus
that
6.
route.
Oh no.
That's gonna be a 14.
Okay. That's good. No, while you're talking, he has lifted the largest like weapon in the world, and you're just like, put a pin in it. And he's like, oh, come on, Pilates. It's just,
I'm a
So
glutton
this
now.
has no traps.
I can't really tell specifics, but I don't think it does.
I will
but that
proceed.
door. Okay, I'm gonna back up.
Okay, but the point is we can open the coffins,
Too
right?
late. He's
which
hit it.
one?
So the one that had the hand in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so not the one that Nadia's trapped in. She goes, oh, good, you are smashing the coffins to rescue the Nadia. I don't see anything, but I assume that if you were smashing any coffins, it would definitely be the one that your friend is trapped in. As you just, you make quick work of it. You smash into this coffin. This coffin is warded in the cheapest way possible. Instead of drawing anything along the edges of the coffin, instead you see pages of paper that have like the words on them, and it was almost like somebody in a rush just went crap, just tearing out the book, like staple, and they're spread at various points of the coffin. But as you smash open the opening of this, the hand goes.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh no.
Like just starts crawling around the coffin, and then like kind of pops its head up at you. If it had a head where a hand would be, this is something I should have thought about. And the hand just goes like jumps up and goes.
Oh. Goes in for a fist bump.
I think we can trust it.
Hello,
right.
friend. You are free now. We released you.
The hand like runs around where the papers are stuck to the like it's still kind of
The
stuck.
papers are still keeping
You know what? I could just burn them up.
The hand starts
Do
shaking.
you, can you read
Can-
these
can-
glyphs?
I guess I'll take a look at them and maybe do
Can we
Arcana.
also
If you want to help me out, somebody?
Connie, how do you do that? Like, do you like get all up in?
To read it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you have to get kind of close, right?
Yeah,
Like you would.
sure.
Okay.
I'm not climbing in, but I'll...
No, but you stick
Yeah,
your head close.
Sure.
As soon as Connie presses his head in, there's a and Connie, your head is stuck. Your body is stuck, like in this space, like looking at these. You're like, so you're gonna get an investigation at advantage. That's good news. All good things. All good things.
Is it? Should we do an investigation or Arcana?
It's up to you, whichever one.
Yeah, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't really matter. I get plus 8 either. So 16.
16. It's a holding spell, a ward of some sort, but it's hyper specific about undead.
Oh.
No.
Oh, I get it.
Okay,
The hand comes over and it's just like,
buddy.
When were you gonna tell us?
So you guys, I think you're gonna. Somebody else could probably get in here and get these papers out, but I can't do it.
yeah.
Can I do an investigation check if there's any other like skeletal anything in the room?
In this room?
Yeah. Is there anything in that skeletal?
Perception check.
Cool.
Yeah, you hear
Wait,
Connie
did you
say
say
that.
it was specifically undead?
No, I
Have
did
you?
not
You
say
haven't
that.
said anything to us.
No, I didn't. I know that. I just
Okay.
read it, but I didn't say that.
I don't think that's shared.
Are you stuck?
I'm stuck, but I have a feeling that you
Come on.
might be okay if you stick your
Why?
hand in to get it.
What?
Why?
The same
Okay.
thing happened to you that happened to Nadia? Who could have seen that coming?
I know, it's crazy.
Can I reach in and pick up the hand? I want to rescue it.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I have that hand from that skeleton dude's from like episodes ago. Can I just break off
Oh
one
my
of the
god,
pinkies?
Chris, like not all hands are related, bud. Like you found a skeletal hand, it doesn't mean that these two know. You need to check your privilege at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
door,
yeah.
sir. Like, what are you trying to do? You're tearing the pinky
Can I
off the
just
cool
like,
hand?
take the pinky off and put it inside the box? Because if it's
gonna be
something,
terrifying.
if it's something
Cool.
in, something out, right? Like,
Yeah, you take a hand out, and the hand's like, "What is this guy?"
gonna
You
grab-
break the pinky off, and the hand backs up a little bit, and you just drop the pinky
I'm
in.
just gonna try to pull his head back. Just
The hand looks at you dropping the pinky in and just backs up to the edge of the coffin. The pinky is in the coffin.
is your head still stuck?
Yeah. Could you just grab the papers that are pinned around there?
Do you want me to just burn them up?
No, don't burn my
Can I rescue the
calories.
hand, please?
And I will.
Look, I'm
get the
really good at
papers.
flames,
Okay.
okay? That's like my
While,
thing.
while the kids are like, "What if we set it on fire?" Mom's like, "No, no," and just immediately you start taking the papers out. The minute you take one of the papers out, the spell holding this thing crumbles, and you can pull your head out of the space, and the little hand is just like looks over to you and just gives a like, "I love you," like
And let my hand out and come on me.
yeah, it jumps on your hand and just.
Alright, this is there now.
You get a little disembodied.
Could you help Nadia, please? Ironwood?
Oh, that took so much longer than I thought it would. And you see the little Nadia's head is sort of
Is the
floating.
femur moving?
The femur is not.
I hate it.
Detect magic. On the
It's a
femur?
femur.
It's a femur.
On
Is
the.
it
Do you have the spell detect magic?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You're like, no, but I want to cast.
I'm shooting my thing. I'll grab a holy symbol, but it's like trying to.
The femur is not magical in any way.
Is there papers in the...
There are papers in that particular coffin.
think those-
You take those papers out as soon as you take the first one. Boom, Nadia comes out. She goes, "This was less fun than I thought it would be, but here we are. Oh, you have a hand."
I do.
Pi would like to address the hand and say, if it's all right, could we ask you a few questions? You can do 1 tap for yes, 2 taps for no. Does that work?
It taps yes.
Yes. Great. Okay. Do you belong to the previous owners of this house? Like, literally, were you part of them?
It goes no.
No. Okay.
Then it immediately kind of looks around the space and goes, puts a finger up and then jumps off your shoulder and goes over towards, the bed and pulls out a piece of paper and a pencil and just goes. Now it looks over at you and just goes.
Okay.
It can now.
What is your name? Where's that?
No name, just hand.
Okay, so you don't remember your life before you were just a hand?
No.
Okay, are you protecting something?
No, just hand.
Just hand. Okay. Who put you here?
Owners of the house.
Why?
It thinks for a little bit, it draws a picture of thought bubbles, and it goes, was doing something separated.
Do you know how to get to the basement?
You are in the basement.
Is this femur yours? And I pick up the femur.
The hand looks over and it's like, looks familiar.
Femur by any other name.
To be fair, we didn't hang out a lot.
Femur, barely.
Do you know anything about Obirus? Something?
Osibus.
Osiris?
The hand. I can't
definitely
believe.
remember his name.
The hand. Like goes to write something and then stops and then goes to write something again and stops and goes. The lich.
Yeah, well, I heard he was sort of a failed lich, but...
Doesn't sound.
The hand goes, I am familiar.
Are you his familiar, or are you familiar with him?
The hand goes, no, I am not his familiar. I am familiar with Osibus.
Sorry, trust issues, just making sure.
It's okay. We all have trust issues. One time when I was 8 years old, my brother told me that he was going to play a game with me, and he was very mean to me. I get it. Trust issues are a thing that everybody goes through in their life. It's just a common thing, and you shouldn't be judged based on your trust issues with other people.
You all have a lot to learn.
Just patting the back of the hand.
Yeah.
Of the hand.
Yeah.
Do you have a question for the hand?
I have a lot of questions, none that are perfectly
Do you
correctly.
know what this symbol on top of your coffin of the moon and the stars means?
The hand jumps over and goes over towards where the coffin is, and you kind of pick up the rubble and put the pieces together. He looks at it and he goes, the hand goes over to it and he goes, it feels familiar, but I can't. It feels like it's on the edge of my perception.
Would you like to come with us, or do you want to hang out here?
I would very much like to not be in a coffin. So the hand kind of comes up on your shoulder.
Cool. I have a hand now, guys.
Awesome.
We've got a hand.
You have you can add you've got a hand added to the party. You know what I mean?
Have the femur.
I have.
I'll hold the
I'm sure
femur.
there's stashed with, like the Adam family hand
Yeah.
somewhere.
I will say you probably have a
I've got a
bag
whole dude's bones up in my hand.
of like, whoa.
Whole other
And now I've got a femur. Cool.
Do you know the safe way?
The hand goes over, jumps off of Magnolia's shoulder and goes over towards where the door is,
In a
and
sentence that was just said.
pulls up like a brick that's by the door. And as it does, there's a little there's a very thin wire that the hand uses its bony, finger to kind of cut through. And as it does, this light traces the door, and he goes, then he pushes the brick up, and then hops back on Magnolia's shoulder.
Nice.
Just walks up to it, says, "Belloc."
The door opens. The door opens up to. The door opens up to a master bedroom. If this was a servants' quarters, these are the people that it served. This is almost a reproduction of the master bedroom that you saw upstairs. Okay, however, in that bed are the skeletal remains of the Mr. and Mrs. of the house.
There's a
flip them
parents.
off.
They are
Walk around.
they are in cultist robes, you know what I mean? They are in those red robes, and they look to be as if they were placed here. But surrounding the bed, tracing the outlines of the bed as if this was Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas, is just jewels. Diamonds, rubies, all scattered around the bed. The outlining of the two bodies, from the top of the bed all the way around the body, over.
Do the bodies look like there was any kind of struggle to their death, or
Medicine
did
check.
it look?
Medicine check. There's also a door that leads out of this space as well.
What is this with the medicine check?
That's a spicy 6.
Spicy.
You got
six.
advantage.
You got advantage though. He's gonna help you out on this one.
advantage.
I got proficiency in the medicines.
Okay, that's negative 22 and 22.
22. There doesn't appear to be signs of a struggle at any point. Like there's nothing left.
So it looked like it was consensual death.
I
guess if that.
There's got to be a better way to say that. It's a less consensual death and more something happened to these two, and then they were placed here, rather than like this is the room where it happened.
Well, I guess my thing is more like, does it look like it was like we are sacrificing ourselves, we are willingly dying?
They are definitely placed to be like, they are placed with their arms folded around them. The dead body language is like, we're chill with this, like, you know what I mean? Like it's more of a like acceptance ritual. This looks more like ceremony than it does.
That's what I
anything
mean.
else.
Like, unless they were killed and then placed like that against their will.
Can
so I'm
I
not sure.
cast detect magic in this room?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
He's like,
do that.
please.
Absolutely.
That bed is chock-a-block. It's choked with necromantic, but it's not on the bodies. It's on the
gems.
line of gems.
Gems.
That
I've got no interest in those.
We
So.
could have used those
No one
for
touched
resurrection.
the gems.
I'm gonna Arcana check
No one
those
touched
gems
do it.
to try and see if there's a trigger
Yeah,
or something.
do it.
Anyone want to help me out? Any
Ooh.
What do you
Arcana check doesn't really
I
give you the
have-
specifics, but it'll give you like a base idea.
I will assist. I have that.
The proficiencies.
I have the proficiencies that are kind
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Between them saying like this place has a lot of necromantic energy and all that stuff, you get the idea that this is the simplest, like don't touch this. If you touch this, like then something bad happens. Sort of almost like a booby trap or something like that. But there's something weirder about it just because of the culty energy surrounding it.
You know.
Is there any evidence of a baby?
No. And there spoiler alert, there will not be.
Cool,
just
thanks.
because like I'm not going anywhere near that. You hear a baby way off in the distance being like, "Goo goo, I'm dead," and he's just playing with Thorn and Rose, and it's great.
Perfect, wonderful.
They're best friends, and they have a dog now. And they live on a farm. It's great.
I'm dead.
No, but
Dead.
I'm dead. These bodies have been purposely placed here.
Is there anything? God. Is there anything etched into the bed? Anything along those lines?
All right, I'm about this. You go and you. Where are you looking?
Don't-
Just in the bed itself.
I don't want
Touch the gems.
Yeah, I don't want to touch the gems.
Can
Where
I
are you looking?
scatter them?
In the
don't touch
headboard or footboard?
Me neither.
All right, perception check.
I said out loud, do not touch the gems.
Okay, I'm not going to touch
I'm
the
not
gems.
talking to you. I'm talking to Chris, who has a mischievous look in his
Listen, I have a
eyes.
20-foot reach. I'd like to see them try.
You must retrieve the lamp. Touch nothing else.
I'm trying to think, can we like get a pole, move 'em out of the way, like debris, like knock it out of the way.
That's a hard 20.
Ironwood. You're
jeez.
kind of looking at the gems and stuff like that. Patches, you go over. You're looking at the headboard. You're looking at this. You're looking at the headboard. You kind of look around the space, and then your eyes drift up. And you take the vantage point as if these two were alive, and somebody carved something into the ceiling
Yeah.
so that this would be what they saw. And written in this sort of script, carved into the ceiling itself, is what you truly cherish most. And then underneath it is just like a hyphen and then an S carved into the ceiling.
I repeat that.
I'm gonna look at the letter that I have a letter from Strahd and compare handwriting.
It's Strahd.
Yeah, totally. That's Strahd. He wrote that. He killed these guys. And
I knew it. I knew
Insight
it.
check
Yeah, I can do that.
from you, Baba.
Me?
Yeah.
Man, if only we could slap him.
She just. Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
These two got punished.
Oh.
These two got punished. These two got punished hard. You don't know how. You don't know the specifics, but
Oh, God.
but these
This. Okay. I think it just clicked.
Yeah, I had a feeling they didn't willingly
No.
submit to this.
No, they did.
Chris Connell was.
So this is so and hear me out. This is a turf war.
Turf?
Yeah. There's a lich in the basement in Strahd's domain. This is 2 undead powerhouses against each other. These guys got caught. This was a punishment. This wasn't a ritual.
That sounds logical, Patches.
It's the only smart thing I'm gonna say all the game. So like, I better be.
With that, Patches flies away. Thank you for believing.
but like, and this is just theming. But look at the etchings. Like it's jagged. It's
While they're
anger.
doing all this, Affy, what are you doing?
Alfie's exploring.
Okay.
She was dead set on the hand. So once that didn't happen, then she's exploring the room.
Okay. While Affy's
looking for
exploring the
traps
room,
and
go
things.
ahead and give me a perception check or investigation as you're kind of looking around the space and things of that sort.
16 plus. Oh gosh, you said is perception or investigation?
Perception or investigation
Okay.
while this is going on.
18.
Being very, very careful as to not to disturb the bed. You're like, oh man, there's a bed. Adults hide the coolest stuff under the bed. So while this conversation is going, Affy's like, and like just dips her head underneath.
Grind of wormwood.
As that happens, you find this long stone box that has that same symbol on it, but the box is like covered, but it is like a stone box, less of a chamber and more of like a stone box with just looks to be like shoebox size.
Well, at this point, okay, she wanted to open up the coffins, and everybody said no, 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 and then open up the coffins. And then
Yeah.
she wanted to grab the hand, and everybody ignored her, and then somebody else grabbed the hand. So when she sees the box, she's just going to open the box.
You open the box. As you open the box, you see a skull, sort of bleached white bones and stuff like that. And he goes, "Oi, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Found a friend.
Who is this?
Hi, my name is Etheria. What's yours?
Ophelia. Sir Klutz.
Sir what?
Klutz.
Glutz?
Klutz.
Like Klutz.
Oh, you're bad at walking.
Oh, did you name yourself that?
No,
Because that's kind of a mean name to give somebody.
it is.
Do you want a different name?
I don't know if that's how it works, but there we are.
I'll call you something different.
Yes, please. You can call me Terry.
Do you want me to still call you Sir Terry, though? Because I feel like the Sir is important.
I would like that very much.
Okay, Sir Terry. It's nice to meet you, Sir Terry.
It is. You're quite nicer than the other folks. They killed me and put my head in a box.
And then put your head under the bed?
Yes.
That was rude.
Extremely.
Why'd they kill you?
I'm not sure. I don't like to swear, though.
Okay,
So I don't wish to speak ill of them.
got it.
We're
Okay.
werewolves, not
I mean, you
swearwolves.
can, because they're probably dead. I think they're dead above you.
They're
What?
dead?
Werewolves?
No, I said we're werewolves, not swearwolves.
Wait,
No
are you a
swearing.
werewolf?
Well, I was.
You were a werewolf?
I was.
That's really cool.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, I've never met a werewolf before.
Well, you still haven't.
Well, I have. You're just dead.
Oh,
I like
that-
dead people too.
oh, that's very kind.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Could you do me a favor?
sure.
Could we come out from anywhere but under the bed?
Oh yeah, that's fine. Where's your body?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh, did you want it back or something? Or like, can we just? I mean, I can just carry you around. That's
If it so pleases.
Connie,
All right.
Connie just walks up to it with a femur.
Furious feet are like kicking underneath the bed, like she's having a
I'll pull the
conversation.
skull out in this hand and the box in the other hand and say, "Hey, I found a talking skull. His name is Sir Klutz, but it's not Klutz because that's not very nice. So his new name is Sir Terry.
Hello.
Yes, he used to be a werewolf.
Pleasure.
Do we call
Pleasure.
him Terry
A what?
then, or
Yes,
Gus?
call him Sir Terry.
Sir Terry.
Is
Yes.
this your Sir Terry?
Oh, it does look familiar.
Hand?
Hello. The hand just kind of like shakes a little bit and like runs over and it says, "Good to see you again, friend. Yes, this was my hand. I recognize it anyway."
It's great that you can recognize it. I mean, I'm not sure if I could recognize my own skeletal hand after I died because I've never seen it in skeleton form.
Well, I used to pride myself in being able to recognize my own body parts.
That's pretty amazing.
It was a skill I've had ever since I was a wee child.
Does anybody want the box? It's got writing on it.
I'll
Yes,
take a
please.
look at it.
Yeah, you take a look at the box. This box, okay, this box does not have anything holding it in place. This has no spells or anything like that, which you imagine to be the most exquisite torture in the entire world, because the hand was held in place and like you're here
He's just
forever.
stuck.
You are stuck forever alive, and Sir Klutz has gone a little crazy because as long as this house has been alive or been like up and running, you have no idea he's been in here. Sir Klutz has been talking to Sir Klutz, very much aware, very much cognizant, and just in the box talking to himself. So this is the first group of individuals that Sir Klutz has encountered in a while. But the skull is just very amiable and things of that sort. And,
But the skull looks like a human skull, right?
yeah,
Not
the skull's
like
a
wolf
human skull. It's white, like every time he talks, like the jaw, like a little bit, but he's not smiling because no skin. But the voice you
Chocolate
hear
skull.
is one that seems very amiable.
Perhaps we can find the rest of them and then put him back together.
We could put together a friend.
Oh yay, like a jigsaw!
Yeah.
We love a good jigsaw. I'm very good at them. I was when I had hands. I've got one again. Yay! I can participate.
Do you know who did
We're
this to
halfway
you?
there.
Do you know who did this to you?
Oh yes, the individuals that own this house.
Wait, so they did it to you? They broke you apart?
Yes, they were not fans of me or my order.
Do you want me to turn you around? See, that's them. They're dead.
Oh! Well, serves them right.
What is your order, Sir Terry?
Well, my orders were to explore the house. No. Oh, you meant order is the order I serve. Yes. We were the Order of the New Moon.
Order of the New Moon.
We are a bunch of werewolves that decided just because we're cursed doesn't mean we have to be bad guys about it. So we would explore areas and do a little bit of work here. I was the last of my order, unfortunately, sent here to explore the house and sort of do what I can and stop bad things from happening. I failed abysmally. I was killed and my body parts were separated because if all of my body parts were to be connected, one would assume that my werewolfian curse would revitalize me. So they were sort of locked away and I was forced to watch as they hid them through various parts.
Do you know how to get out of the house?
Yes, there's a front door.
Do you know how to
Push. It's not pull. Fool me once.
So, honestly,
And the hand just goes,
I don't know why we're trying to sort of help these people that are clearly bad. Can we just leave?
Oh, well,
No, he's a
there
order of
is...
He
good
said just push
werewolf.
the front door.
Well, no, I mean, that is how you get in. There is still quite a nasty sort of... I'm going to use a word, and I hate to use it, and it's the D word. So, dear, if you'd like to cover your ears.
Dragon.
Demon in the basement. Swords.
Yeah.
Have you seen me?
So, okay.
Yes, you're a wooden, wonderful automaton.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Never mind.
Oh, I forget things all the time.
So, is this demon going to do anything to anyone else, or is it just sort of living in the basement?
Well, I mean, the ghost of the cult are in the basement as well, so I
Yeah.
imagine you'll have to have a stern conversation with them.
Yeah, they
Why?
need some talking to.
Yes.
So,
But I think they all got killed by Strahd, huh?
Oh,
Did
well,
you know him?
quite possibly. No, but there was a bit of a commotion from underneath the bed.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's
Lots of things.
so
Anywho.
this is out of context. This is Ryan regathering what we know. We cannot leave. I don't think we're.
we gotta
The house won't let
demon.
us leave
The house won't let us leave
until the demon's dead.
until
Until the
demon's dead.
demon's dead.
Yes,
Okay.
so we can't just
Because I
leave.
was like, why?
Why are we here? That's why. Because
So-
we can't leave.
So
Okay.
we know. So we know this. We know once we cannot leave because house says no. We have been swallowed by said monster house. 2, we know that this demon and Strahd do not like each other.
If it's a lich.
If it's a lich, it doesn't matter. Whatever culty thing is down there, Strahd does not like.
Yeah. So I
So
say we summon Strahd when we get in there with them. Let those two fight.
Well,
and
but
we
then
just
again,
peace out.
what? Maybe the demon was put here by Strahd, and that's
To
what
kill the
killed
cultists.
all these cultists.
I don't
Could be
think
his.
so.
I-
I mean, he's already been in the house, and I'm guessing
Demon
out
is separate
of
from
it.
Lich.
Different than a lich.
He has said demon, but you're not sure.
I think he's probably talking about the Lich, calling it a demon.
Well, if it's a lich, we're going to a death sentence. We're all going to die.
Yeah.
No, we can make friends with him. Let's go talk to him.
Go make friends with the lich.
Are there any like diaries, books like recounting like
You found an instruction manual for Death House, like scattered around. No, give me an investigation check.
It's
I'm
the
about this.
ritual.
Yeah,
You
I'm
find a
about
book.
this.
It's called Curse the Strahd.
Right, do you think if
You
I was
read
able
it.
to just create a tunnel out of you
Oh my
through the
God.
earth?
Well,
That's going to be an 12, so
An
probably
11, 12. You
Tell a 12.
you start to search around the room. You don't really find much of anything.
Side tables, fireplaces.
It's just kind of the bed, the big box underneath the bed with Sir Terry's, skull. And Etheria is still holding got it just kind of wrapped up.
She has a new friend.
Yeah, she has a new friend. She got a new
Jerry's in
skull.
charge of Sir Terry.
In charge of Sir Terry.
You don't find anything, but you could, you could.
There's the door. The
To
next room.
Sir Terry. Hi, mate. Is there, did I leave anything behind what you have noticed?
There's jewels on the bed.
Well,
Well,
I've been
those are-
instructed not to touch.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Why not? What would happen?
Oh no, I just have an allergy to rubies.
I've never heard of that.
I broke into a rash.
They have a lot of necrotic energy.
But I don't have any skin, so we could try. But I might get an odd skull thing going on.
I think we leave the jewels alone.
I mean,
Yeah, I think
I'm
it's-
conjure a mage hand and try and pull one out.
I back up. Way
Let's
far
get
away.
that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You gonna pull a ruby?
From a distance.
Can we see
right?
that mage hand?
A mage hand?
Yeah.
Can we give him
I
some
mean, I
eyes,
can.
please?
If you guys want to back up, that's fine.
Yeah, I wanna
You
go
guys
back
back
next
up.
My fear is the skeletal things on the bed are no longer dead if we do that.
Yeah.
The skeletal things come to life when that
Yeah,
happens.
just, I mean,
I don't think there's a reason to touch them. You know, like.
And we could probably sell them for lots of money, and then we could buy
yeah,
cookies
but
with that money.
there's
I mean, that's a
Maybe
fair
we
point.
could use them too.
If you want to do
If
that,
they
you
could
do
trap
it. I'm gonna
undead
go.
things.
Saying, mate.
Strahd's an undead thing.
That's what I'm also
Do we
saying.
have the power to do that?
Well, this has a problem.
I don't know.
I'm gonna take the papers that I have from the
Okay.
coffins. I'm gonna like throw them on the bed. So if they come to life, maybe they stay there because the undead's trapped.
I'm into this.
it's
You're
a
just like
lesser one.
a brain in the club. Yeah, you throw the papers on the bed and things of that sort.
Okay, I feel safe.
Hi, Mega Shabib. I don't know if I said that correctly. Hi, welcome. Everybody in the chat, hello. I see you. I love you. Okay, you take the papers and you put them on the bed.
I'm gonna mage hand and try and pull a gem.
She's up.
Probability die. Higher the better here.
Okay.
You're not doing exact magics here if
all
you're
of us
just
or
like
just for me?
no, because you're just putting the papers down.
just trying to-
Like you get probability die. The higher the better.
86.
Hey.
Okay. What about you?
4.
That's a divine intervention right there.
That's
Duality of
religion.
dice.
If only I had a god.
Do you want to use mine? I have one.
Who? Okay.
I got 86 though.
A few he did get 86. That's true. A few things happen all at once.
We all die.
The ruby is removed. The minute the ruby is removed, the spectral visages of the owners of the house, the man and the woman, sort of appear over their corpses and just go, "You dare to!" A rushing wind burst open the door leading out of this space into the next space. A wind comes into this space and essentially grabs a hold of these two, almost as if we're watching Ghostbusters. Okay, I need a strength saving throw from you as the skull is starting to get pulled out of your hand by that same wind. No one else in the space is affected. Like maybe your clothes are being bristled and brushed, your hair and stuff like that. The spiritual essences of these figures are yanked out of this room screaming. When he was trying to monologue, the husband and the wife, but you're holding on to Sir Klutz in your hand. 14. I will say that he starts to get a little loose, but your shadow comes over and basically wraps you in a hug and like just sort of adds you a little bit of extra strength as you hold on to Sir Klutz from being pulled out of the room. As that happens, there's a like a rushing sound as you hear the sound of chains being pulled and maneuvered and things of that sort from the other room as these spiritual forces are mystically yeeted and you manage to hold on to Sir Klutz long enough that he does not get pulled and he goes, oh, thank you for that. That would have been something.
What would have happened?
I'm not sure, but there was a wind.
Yes.
Are
are Connie and Ironwood affected by that?
Nope.
It's just that wasn't to keep things dead. It was to keep things there.
Yeah.
And a door opened into a new space?
Yeah. New door, open it to a new space. There's one door that led into this room, to the servants' quarters, into the master bedroom, and then another door leading out of this space.
So whatever just took those, I think might have just gotten a level up.
Without leaving this space, can I see into the next space?
Fury, you're like, I can do this. Give me a stealth check as you do the. Do you want to sidearm? Do you want to stick Terry's head out the corner and have him look, and then come back, or are you
Sure, I
sticking your
couldn't
head?
picture what was going on. I was hoping I could just peek in, but if not, I'd...
Do stealth at advantage as you go like, Terry, I got you, bro.
I can see it's like Etheria and then Terry.
22.
22. You take Terry and you're just like, stick the head out, and he comes back. As you do, you pull back. He goes, there's a rather large thing chained into the center of the room. Looks to be of a shambling mess of a beast of sorts. But it's being held by chains all throughout the space. There are also the spectral images of what appear to be 8 or 9 cultists that are standing perfectly still around the space.
Statues, he said?
No, cultist.
Like living cultists?
Well, it's the spiritual images of cultists, not too unsimilar from what we've seen. It's a large body of water, sort of in the middle of the space, with the creature at the center of this little island, chains coming off and holding it in place. Here underneath the house, but a large body of water sort of surrounding this creature. But it looks like it's broken one of the chains. Fairly recently, and there's a large dais through 2 steps leading up, sort of looking down upon the whole thing, that I imagine would be a very good vantage point for everything. But this is what I saw.
And we can get to that?
The dais? You'd have to be very sneaky, or create some sort of distraction if you didn't want the mound or the ghost to spot you.
Okay, so there's a big lake in the next room with an island in the middle, and there's a big beast thing, and it's got chains, and one of the chains is broken, and also there's a platform we can look at. There's also a whole bunch of ghosts of cultists.
Great.
We have to be sneaky. I can be invisible.
Okay.
also be
You can be invisible. You can be visible.
I
Can
be
anyone
invisible.
else? You can be visible.
Pretty stealthy.
How is our? I can pass on to trace us, so I can make
Don't
this
worry
really
about
sneaky.
me. I'm pretty quiet.
I have an idea.
Mm?
Roll me in. I can just speak. I can talk. And buy you all a little bit of time. The cultists will sort of adeptly notice the talking skull in the room. I'm very good at talking. I've been practicing for years and years and years and years.
But what if you get hurt?
Nadja, you're great at talking too. You could go with him.
Nadja goes, I don't like demons in chain spaces. I'm allergic, but if you really wish me to go, I can go.
And she's just gonna go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace.
All right. Nadja goes into the space. She goes, hello, cultist. It's nice to meet you. I'm Nadja. I like long walks on the beach and killing bad people. And just starts talking to them. Stealth checks for everybody.
+10.
+10. Make the stealth check at advantage. Okay? So you have been set up for success here.
Quick question.
You said set
With
up
backstory
success.
purposes, would I know anything that Mom would tell me maybe scared of water? Or if maybe water's a boundary for supernatural?
You know because of your mom, that vamps and other supernatural baddies do not like running water. Because water is a natural conduit for magical energies. It's running water, okay? And sure enough, like the first minute time you guys are coming to the space, you're going to see that this thing is like jacuzzi central. Like there's no reason it should be. Running water is bad news for vampires and other supernatural baddies, because the magics that keep them going, that keep them sort of sustained, it grounds the circuit a little bit. And so because of the running water, I'll piece together, Strahd couldn't have touched this thing if he wanted to. So, like the running water would have been bad news for him. So Strahd probably had domain over everything in this space, but couldn't reach the center of the island, which opens up.
How many chains are on this thing?
Let's go to the stealth check.
2 chains.
2 chains. There were 3, now it's 2 chains. Yeah! As you go, look at the space. Stealth check.
Plus 10.
Plus 10 at advantage.
13.
Plus 10, it was...
One was a 2, one was a 3.
Oh my god. I rolled a 3 and a 5.
Okay, a 13.
25.
Okay, 1 success, 1 failure.
Luckily, I have a plus 5, so it ended up being a 20.
Oh, that's 6. Oh my god.
I know.
Tracy.
A 3 and a 5 plus 5
Yeah.
plus 10.
Okay.
32.
A what?
32.
He's not even there.
32?
He's not even there.
You were of the god kind.
I got 29.
He's
29.
creepy. He does.
33.
Okay. You suck at stealth. Like the world set you up for a win, and you're like making music to cover my stealth. Like you're just singing like songs to yourself.
Kronk.
Everybody else manages to like make up, like they cover your mouth, and you all 6 of you find yourself on the dais. Do you still have Cluds, right? Like you didn't give them an audio. Okay. On the dais itself is this tome. Okay. Very quickly, you realize that the cultists are just sort of like looking over at Nadia and coming towards her. They're walking towards her with this odd look, sort of glazed look in their face. 2 chains holding this thing in place. The 3rd chain is broken. Okay, you very easily could grab this tome.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to take a look at the tome.
Okay, this is the harbinger of Polybus. Okay, so this is some sort of form of whatever this lich was. The harbinger, the body. There's 2 ways out of this space. Okay, Mercs of Mischief, thank you for the raid. Two ways out of this space.
Harbinger of what?
The god.
Oh, Osiris?
Poseidon. Sorry, not Polybus. Polybus is
He's my
Black Mirror.
Osiris.
But yeah, Osiris. This is the harbinger of Osiris. So this is connected to Osiris. This is part of his body or something along those lines. Because you're lich fanatics and because of your trading cards, and you realize that this could be his heart. You know, like this is the tether to this realm. There's 2 ways out of this space. You quickly go through this book, and Nadia's just buying time. The ritual almost kicked off. They almost brought him back. They were 3 sacrifices to go. 2 sacrifices have just kicked in.
done.
There is a choice that this group must make. You figure out a way to stop this ritual from ever happening again, destroying the magics holding everyone in this house, or this thing needs a spirit. This thing needs something to fully bring in Osiris into this reality, into this realm, and potentially bring forth an ally against Strahd, but the devil you know, the devil you don't. And as you look down, Ophelia, even as a kid, you realize that you have a way of kicking this off, because when that whirlwind swept through, it tried to pull 3 things. And
Terry.
you're all reading, you're all kind of looking at each other, and Terry kind of like hops his head and looks over at you, and he goes, "Hey, it's all right. You know, if it gets you out of here, and I was made for better things. You know, I was sent here to stop the evil that was in this house, and if I could in some way step forward and do such a thing, I'd be happy to."
By bringing forth an evil?
Well, you could kill it, and it would wreak havoc on Strahd's hold here in Barovia, opening up pathways or closing others.
So bring in a secondary big bad evil because 2 is better than 1.
Because they fight each other.
Maybe.
Magnolia, can't you sort of talk to Strahd?
Yes.
So,
I can, as I'm fixing my necklace, please.
Do we want to
Continue.
tell
So,
him
like-
that we're going to unleash
well,
an evil that
I
might
mean, what
not
if
like
we
him?
did, then summoned him here, and 2 of them fought each other and we got out?
There is something that I can do. I've always been able to do it, but it's usually a once-a-day thing. I just have to think about it. Oh, I'm thinking about it right now. Chef Aladeth activates his wild magic surge. Because this seems like a perfect moment. Hi, Wild Wolf! 44, welcome. you're all thinking about this, and you watch as Sir Klutz begins to shake, and you have the skull in your hand. Sir Terry. Sir Klutz. Sir Terry Klutz. TK? I like it.
TK 2 Chains.
Who are you pointing the skull's eyes at?
Well, right now I've been talking to him, and
I understand that. The skull begins to shake as it fills with wild magic. Which direction?
D6.
In this brief moment,
D6.
you can point the skull at the cultist.
I'm gonna point
The
it
demon?
at the thing in the center.
The
of
thing at the
island.
center
Yes.
of the island. Okay, this is great. You're like, Terry's like, oh, here it goes. Sorry, I thought about it. And you just go, oh, crud. Ark of the Covenant. You like you point Terry. Indigo. Oh man.
You need a D100?
I need a D100 as we use.
Turned into a newt.
I got better. I feel
66.
So close.
66. 666.
Our minds went to
If she's lighter than wood.
We were the same.
Well, I had
She's a
6,
duck.
and you had 2 6s, so therefore 2 metal for 1 hand.
Oh, mine went somewhere else.
That gets us something, right?
You what?
Oh no.
It doesn't get us TPK'd.
I'm so angry with you.
No, be angry with Chef. Chef did it.
A-
Thank you, Chef.
a hat manifest on top of this ancient harbinger of death, and it looks like it would look super cool on a cat. It's like white and red stripes, and then the target turns and he goes, "Ah, yes, my sacrifice is on time. Wait, why do I speak in rhyme? Why do I feel compelled to do so?
Oh no.
I would like to speak with Emily Russo, the famous actress. What is happening?" All of the cultists turn back and look as
Game on.
my ancient demon is now forced to speak in rhyme.
Which is slightly more terrifying.
Yeah.
And now I have to figure.
Now you
I respect the demon more now.
The demon looks up at you, and this shambling mass of body parts and look of something trying to grab a hold of this world, trying to claim its foothold. I'm going to be very kind and say that this dais is separate. Nadja is enough distance away that the cultists are somewhat distance away. Heroes, you have moment to do something. But you just need to decide as time sort of slows down and you all have that conversation. What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Are we summoning a lich? Are we getting rid of it? What are we doing?
What's worse, Strahd or this thing? Does anyone know about this
What
thing?
about both? Both could be really bad.
Yeah, but we could get to them to find each other. But honestly, if we're going to put our backs to one of them, who's going to be worse? If we release this thing, kill Strahd, is it going to be worse for everyone else or is it going to be better?
How
I'm
do you
gonna try to
feel
buy
about
us some time.
Strahd?
What?
At the demon.
Ask the lich. Says the.
I was
says the
gonna try to
demon.
buy us some time.
You're gonna buy time?
Yeah.
How
I'm
are
gonna
you
look
buying
at him
time?
and say, "Are you as evil as the sun is orange?" And then pause and look at everybody else and say, "That should hold them off for a while."
You buy 30 seconds as he's like, as you buy more time to plan. It's like boring. Door.
He channels Eminem and immediately knows what to do.
Is that something? Hinge? That's not a thing. You bought yourself some time.
Pyre is going to cast Control Water on the water around us into a whirlpool.
Okay, you're not on the water. You're on a dais
Yeah, I
looking
know.
down at this scene. You're going to control the water around the demon.
It's
Yeah.
already moving.
Yeah, I know, but I'm controlling it in a whirlpool so that people can't enter it.
Okay, so you basically up the speed a little bit. The water rises a little bit. You now have control over the whirlpool
Yeah.
that's going around in the
So
space.
it's a vortex.
Yeah.
So is this going to be like a Godzilla Donkey Kong kind of deal?
Yeah, it's kind of like a
Or
kaiju
Hong
thing.
Kong kind
Like,
of thing?
Yeah.
and we're the military. I don't really like
I
that
know if we
option.
tell Strahd there's a lich in the basement, he'll
Yep.
be here.
But we have to
immediately.
sacrifice Sir Terry to do it, and I don't like that.
I also don't like that. I really do enjoy Sir Terry.
Yeah, this is giving us time to talk, by the way, because this is like real tall and it draws things into it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's-
What we're gonna do then is I'm gonna give you guys one more second to decide what you're gonna do here because Cassandra has kicked things off. That whirlpool is going to pull cultist ghost into it as well as things are going to be drawn into it.
Keep
so
leaving.
what are we doing?
I don't think we have much of a choice now. I mean, we can kind of deal with both. I'm not deal with one than the other, but I wasn't expecting to get 2 supernatural things in one day.
Boy. Well, at least if 2 supernatural things can get after each other, might give us an edge.
There's still a case of what if they come in good dealings and they both come after us?
I don't think that's going to happen after everything that's happened
not
in
going
this
to
house.
happen.
I think we pit them against each other.
You didn't think you were going to heal Strahd too when he was a wolf, but that happened too.
Can we give him a bridge or get rid of the water and just stick
just
Strahd on
saying,
him
I'm
without
not
doing
sure.
anything?
Was that?
Can we just give Strahd a way to cross the water, and that way Strahd can take care of him while he's still in chains?
You can control the water. You can stop the water.
And maybe Strahd will get injured in
but
the
that would get this
process?
thing out.
But that would. Well, he still has 2 chains on him. It's just the wrapper 2 chains
All right.
in there.
She's just holding up the vortex like, what do
The-
I do?
The conversation continues, and Sir Terry sort of looks forward, and as that happens, the whirlpool pulls enough in to start pulling cultists forward a little bit towards the abyss. With that happening, you have some decisions to make, but they're going to be in initiative. Let's go ahead and roll initiative, okay? Whatever you decide to do, that is the case. Sir Terry has the uncanny ability to utilize your action, Indigo Chameleon, to utilize your action, and Terry will. You have a directed sort of I-beam wild magic surge.
Okay.
His years of insanity have affected his hold on this area, so.
I'm rolling so well today.
You're rolling great. Let me roll for some cultist. Okay, and let me roll for the creature in the center. Okay, I rolled low. That's good, guys. 20 to 25.
20.
24.
24. Patches.
22.
Patches, Connie.
Nat 20s, both of
Yeah, we
us.
both got 20 on me.
Hell yeah.
Dang!
Dang, you guys are gonna have
3
some
nat 20.
I'm glad we all used them on
And I got a
additional
nat 1.
rolls.
20 to 15.
I got a 16.
16 for Pyre.
At least you're not the only one with a 1.
Okay.
The duality of dice.
8 cultists in the room. 15 to 10? 10 to 5? 5 to 1?
4.
3.
It's 8 to 6. That's
My
the
sweet
8 to
winter
6.
child. Okay.
You know how in dice you're more commonly in 2d6s you're supposed to roll like 7 the most times? I feel like initiative I roll 1 or 20.
All right. You're bringing up the end here.
Digital dice.
Well, no.
Where's
I
the
got
engine?
3.
Oh, 3. No,
I'm
just
bringing
kidding.
up the end.
You're bringing up the end, Magnolia.
We're the engine. You're the caboose.
Thank you.
All right, kids. Patches, you are up first as this whirlwind begins to take hold, pulling these creatures forward towards it a little bit. We're going to get into strength saves coming up on their turn and things of that sort as to see if like who gets actually sucked into the water. But right now, the creatures all have an attention towards the dais, and so does the creature at the center of it.
Is there any...
Beside us.
Because there's the dais, and then there's... Is there any outside? Is there any way to get connected to the outside from this room?
No. The only way is back through the bedroom.
Back
This
to the
this seems like when they were building the house, they were like, you know what we'd love? We'd love like a pool room and like a cult chambers. Like this is the cult chambers. Like this
I know I
is.
said cold room, but I didn't mean this kind of cold
Literally a
room.
pool room. It's got the water and the... Sorry.
Like DM inspiration. You get DM inspiration. If you want to re-roll that initiative,
No, it's okay.
You're good.
Gods.
A pool.
You said it.
Thinking a hot tub. We could.
I
use
would like... Gods. I want to... I don't know what to do. I want to move my
You can
initiative.
you can move your initiative to the bottom
of the round,
Yeah,
please.
absolutely. Patches. You will permanently
Yeah.
be at the bottom of the initiative.
I've
As you're
got
just
an
like,
idea, but
I don't know what to do here.
first.
Connie, what are you doing, pal?
All right, I'm gonna try and
Meg, it's like a Florida room.
mind
Except, not.
mind sliver a cultist ghost. So
Okay.
that'll be
Ghost.
intelligence 16 to save.
Okay, 16 to save for one of the cultists. You send a spike of mental energy over this thing. This thing fails its save.
All right. It's going to take 6 damage, and then it's going to
Piss off, Ghost.
have a D4. I'll roll that now. only one off of their next saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Dex save from me, huh?
Yes.
All right. 16 plus 2, 18.
18. A bout of unholy fire leaves this thing as you damage the creature. As it sends an arm outstretched and just sort of twisted. Looks like it's pouring its own life essence into it. You manage to dodge it, but you're still going to take a little bit of damage from this rebuke of hellishness that you could call this. You take 5 points of fire damage. Okay. From this thing, it sends itself
I've
out.
got to roll a that's a 16 by concentration on.
Okay, see if you can maintain
if I did
concentration.
maintain concentration.
Okay.
So that leaves Nadja, and she is going to attack one of the creatures.
Perception check from everybody but Connie as he's wrapped up in this.
I don't know if that's not
10?
going to really work.
11.
10, 11,
15.
15,
19.
19.
8.
Nadja. I tell Nadja to lead them away. So I'm going to have her kind of heading out and see if she can draw them.
See if they can draw them away. To give me an intimidation check for third. Ryan, what did you get?
I got a 15.
15. You two, as this cultist ghost spiritual form takes damage, you see the thing at the center of the space just kind of clawing at the ground, almost like its head snapping towards where the creature, like past the water. Like as the cultist is hit by whatever magic Connie throws at it, and it takes a little bit of damage and then rebukes that. Whatever this creature is, it's almost salivating. The two of you notice this creature looking at the
it's
ghost.
Good or it's bad?
I don't know how to
Okay.
like as the cultist takes damage and like gets a little bit weaker. The creature, imagine like a dog tilting its head and looking at the cultist and just like clawing at the ground, still chained, but just baby, like just salivating at this cultist as it takes a little bit of damage.
Okay.
I don't really have a choice then.
No, it's ravenous. It wants this.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. What was your intimidation check for Nadja?
2.
2. Nadja's like,
So scary.
you want to eat me? I'm so not pretty. And like, it's not really working. The cultists are just sort of looking over at Nadja at this point. That's Connie's turn. Ironwood.
So for Ironwood, he is going to use Shield of Faith.
Okay.
And
Shield manifesting over your body.
that's his bonus action. For his action, whichever cultist is closest to me, just gonna.
Okay. You're going to climb down off the dais.
Oh snap! We're up there. Okay, how far away are we?
I'll put you at like 30 feet away.
Do you
So
want to get within 25 feet
Well, I
of the
can-
vortex?
That's a thing.
That is.
There is a swirling vortex that's kind of pulling these things a
Everybody
little
in.
bit closer to, and you would be
You
aware
are
of
out
that.
of
Right.
range.
Yep. Then I would. Then I'll hang tight. If I'm
You're
up
hanging
there,
tight.
I'm hanging tight. So
Got
he
it. That is your turn. Ironwood.
Can I impose myself in front of somebody else?
You can stand in front of one of the stairs. Like if any of these things bum
Yeah,
rush, you're
yeah,
going to
I'm just
be
gonna be right there.
you're going to be at the left side of the stairs, kind of looking down at
maybe I
this
can
thing.
Hold my action then. Is that how it works?
Yeah. If anything climbs the stairs, I'm going to hit it.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah.
essentially
Yeah,
okay?
okay.
Higher.
I think she's just
What is the
gonna-
pull on the whirlpool? Let's
So
justify
it's
this now.
within
that it's
25
there.
feet.
Okay, so what do the cultists need to make?
A strength saving throw of. Hold on, sorry, I literally just closed it out. Strength saving throw of. Wait for it.
Wait, oh my gosh,
Wait
the anticipation.
For it. Against my spell
The
save DC.
pull.
15.
It's okay. Okay, one. How much are they pulled if they fail their save?
So they take 2d8 damage, bludgeoning damage,
Bludgeoning.
and caught in the vortex until the spell ends.
Okay.
So if they succeed, it's half damage. They aren't caught.
And they're pulled. Okay. So here's what happens. 1 and 2 get pulled into this whirlpool. They just are too close. As they get pulled into the whirlpool, the creature, Osiris, screams in rage. As they get pulled into the whirlpool and their magics just get dissipated. They're caught in the current. They're caught in the whirlwind. They get pulled in. The others take a little bit of. They take half damage, or is it save or
Half
stop?
damage, and
Give me
so
2d8.
they take. So they take. So I rolled 7. So
Okay.
those 7 points of damage if it's full.
Everybody else takes 4 points of damage. As they manage to maintain their hold. But 1 and 2 get sucked in and are just dissipated. They are no more. They are pulled into the water. Like the magics are holding them in place. With that, all of the cultists swivel and turn their eyes toward Pyre, who's maintaining concentration of the swirling whirlpool in the center.
She just extends 2 fingers
Yeah.
while she's holding
It is your turn. I know you kicked off this combat with this. What are you doing with your turn?
Honestly, she's just holding it.
Okay, you're just maintaining this whirlpool concentration.
Yeah.
How long can you maintain this whirlpool?
It's a concentration for 10 minutes.
Okay, you're spending your turn holding this whirlpool in check, and the water's swirling around at this point as they've been sucked into it.
She's saying, "What do you want to do, everyone? Can't hold this forever."
That's Pyre. It's the cultist turn.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
What do they want? Pyre is gonna take some heat. All of these individuals look into this space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12 Eldritch Blast at 2 apiece. Go careening towards Pyre. As all of them just sort of look up and all at the same time just like all of them aimed at Pyre, directed in Pyre's direction. Okay.
He has a bad history
One.
of killing people on their
I
birthday.
do. I didn't mean that. What's your AC?
13.
A 13?
Yeah.
Oof a doof. This 14's gonna hit. 1.
I've got blessed.
Is it
for
considered?
That hits.
Is it considered a ranged weapon attack?
It's a ranged spell attack.
Never mind.
3 hits so far. Okay, those 2 miss. That's a nat 20 on 1.
Oh,
That's
no.
gonna be a beefy hit.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
I got you.
And 1 more connects for 5. But one of them's a beefy hit as they all just these blasts of energy like hitting Pyre over and over and over again. Okay, Pyre, 6 points of damage, 4 points of damage, 9 points of damage, 7 points of damage.
Oof.
Are you caught up?
It's 26 so far.
The collection is terrifying.
10 points of damage, and then the beefy hit.
Here comes the
36.
You still up?
Yeah.
How many you got left?
I'm not telling you. How much do I
You take another 10 points of damage.
I'm up.
Okay.
Oof, dude.
I need 5 concentration checks, please.
Yikes.
Does Ember help me at all with this?
No? Unless he does? Would Ember help? Oh, Ember.
I'm pretty sure Ember would help with this.
Ember helps you with 1 save, I believe, like a day, you tell me. You have the facets of Ember there. Ember can help you with 1 save a day. I don't think this is a concentration check. So if you whiff one of these, Ember could help you out by
True.
burning your own life.
Well, I also have a reroll.
You also
and
have a
bless.
reroll. Ember can help you here with one of these if you want to burn your life essence and burn hit dice. So first concentration check, or unless you're rolling all 6 at the same time.
6? I thought it was 5.
5.
Okay, well I rolled them all at the same time, so I didn't know I could do them individually.
Okay.
So I've got concentration. What is concentration?
This is a con save.
Okay, so that's +1, so that's 19.
19 makes it.
12.
That makes it.
A 13.
13.
A 13.
13.
And a 9.
The 9 fails.
Okay, so
A lot of fog is.
I guess I'll
You do have a reroll.
yeah, I'll re-roll that one.
Re-roll
honestly,
it.
'cause
You also have
it's-
bless.
Reroll it.
Wait, what is bless
Or
do
is
again? I
that
always
D4?
forget.
D4.
I'm gonna add a D4 to that one.
Yeah, add a D4.
Really wrong. 4.
You make it.
Yay!
All of the concentration checks hold. There's a the blast hit, and you're just like, I need this all day. As you cough up a little bit of blood
Her
and
fingers
like
are still
fire and stuff
extended.
like that as the fingers are still extended. Yeah, you take the hits. Well done, Pyre. You're still standing better than you ever did. Okay, that is the cultist turn, Etheria.
All right. So correct me if I'm misinterpreting this. I can use my action to hit this thing with wild magic.
Yeah, Sir Terry,
Right.
you know now can if you want to burn your action, Sir Terry will hit something whoever you point the skull
Right.
at. So party member.
So what
or
I'd like
this.
to do is I would like to use my meta magic, 2 sorcery points, in order to cast mage armor on myself.
Okay. Mage armor.
So that uses up a spell slot, but turning him isn't a
Nope,
spell
it's using
slot.
an item.
Got it. Okay. So then I'll use my action because that made mage armor a bonus action.
At who?
Let's keep hitting him with it. Let's see.
Osiris?
Yep. Let's see what happens.
You dare to fight Osiris the Chosen. I hate this. I feel as if my speech is frozen. You send another blast of wild magic careening towards Osiris.
You need a D100.
Yeah, man. I'm using your specialty chart.
26.
26. 26.
Sandwich.
A wagon from the circus appears right above Osiris's head, and just it is the smallest little like compact wagon, and it just lands down on Osiris's head. Osiris takes a little bit of damage as holy crap, what is that? You see this little gnome walk out of the wagon, and then another gnome walk out, and it's like, oh my god! A third gnome is like, did we just land on something? Fourth gnome walks out of this tiny wagon. This is crazy! As 12 gnomes come out of this, all with red noses and white paint on, and it's just like, we gotta get out of here! As all 12 of these clowns are now in the summoning circle where Osiris was.
12
That are just kind of looking up at this thing, and Osiris is very confused. As you don't know how they all fit in this tiny wagon, but sure enough, they are.
mystery to us all.
It's a mystery to us. If we could understand this, we would
Are
understand.
they
how
from the
many-
circus? Do we know them?
Yeah, you would know them. These are the 12.
Hi, Steve.
Yeah,
Hey.
they're all named Steve. All Steve. We are Steve. Turn back and look at me like, what's happening?
You should probably hit that guy. He's super powerful. Sorry.
All 12 of them take out their pies.
Osiris is like, no, my one weakness.
Cherry cobbler.
I'm vegan, and I'm not sure I want to be done. As these cream pies are.
Wait a minute.
I will put these clowns at the very end of the initiative.
Yeah, but there's 12 sacrifices that I'm sure this side has to.
Oh no. No, they just need one more.
This is not funny, he said to the clown, and Osiris did look with a sad frown at the
Vicious mockery.
It's Osiris's turn. Osiris tries to lunge forward towards the clowns, but cannot because 2 chains are still holding this creature in place. Magnolia, listen, there's a lot happening.
There are clowns.
Oh no, wait, hang on.
Yes.
Hang on.
Are the clowns children?
Guys, it's okay. The clowns show up, the wagon bumps them, boops them on the snoot, and then the clowns are all pile back into the wagon and are sucked into the vortex of the whirlpool, which is still very much active at this point. And the clowns are like, "Thank you for believing." They're all pulled into the whirlpool and find themselves being transported to Oz for a one-shot that we will do with all of this land as all of you play your version of Steve.
Amazing.
Steve Lock called it.
Steve Lock.
Great.
Oops, all Steve Lock.
Oops, all Steve Locks. That's a substitute. Magnolia, what are you doing?
I have like a safe idea and I have a stupid idea.
Oh, that was stupid.
Go with stupid?
Sure, what could happen?
Go with stupid?
I'm looking
Sure.
rough as hell.
Yeah. After seeing that, I'm
Gonna cry a little?
yes, because I'm gonna cast Sending a Strahd.
Okay. What is the sending that you send to Strahd?
It would be a shame if one of us died in this basement and released this lich into your kingdom.
That'd be crazy, right?
Because last episode you told me that Strahd would really hate a lich in here.
It would be a shame if one of us died and released this lich in your basement.
In this base.
In this
into,
base.
So we're
in
just
your,
gonna
on
kill
your
us all
land.
and make sure the lich doesn't come.
I am hoping, since I'm alerting him of a lich, he won't murder us all.
He knew there was a lich, though, I thought.
I don't think he knew about the lich.
I think by the
he knew we were in this house and let us stay in this house. This is his fault.
And but on that what you call it, on that bed frame.
Strahd manifests in the space immediately. Strahd enters into the space and looks over at the lich and everyone here, and immediately takes a step back from Etheria as he gets a little nervous. You've never seen him act like this, but kind of comes into space fully prepped and ready for bear. Sees Etheria and immediately takes a step back off of the dais or just a step backward or two from Etheria at this point, as Strahd has been summoned into the space. Strahd rolls really high on initiative. Okay.
Bonus action, Bardic Inspiration on Strahd.
Okay, Bardic Inspiration for Strahd. Got it.
I didn't kill him, it's fine.
Patches, you're at the bottom of the initiative order. Strahd is in the space and just sort of looking around the space, but doesn't want anything to do with Etheria.
Ooh, okay.
You're holding Terry.
That's because cool. I have not used this item yet because I haven't had a use for it. I think now might be the time. Is there a railing on the yeah?
Yeah.
I just went, oh yeah, the vampire werewolf rivalry.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, is that it?
You don't know. You don't know me. You don't know where I've been.
Know me?
Is there like a railing on this dais?
Yeah, there's a little
Like a
railing.
ornate railing? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's super cool.
Fantastic.
It's like no, Ryan.
How
It's a
cool
great railing.
that's
I did not take time to describe it, but there is a whole 4 pages of railing
Lore.
detail.
fantastic. So Patches is going
Built in the
to
minds of Moria. Go ahead. Yeah.
Patches is gonna kind of do a little whistle, and out of his pocket or out of his backpack is gonna be a rope.
Oh yeah.
My little pocket rope. You guys haven't seen it yet because I haven't had reason to use it yet.
Rope comes out with 2 little googly eyes at the end, and it just kind of goes,
It's a rope of climbing. I can control it.
and it kind of wraps around Patch's body.
I'm gonna so for a bonus action, I can say for it to tie a knot against the railing and myself.
Okay.
So I can go, and it's 60 foot, so I can go down Wisconsin, start
Yeah.
pushing people into where.
That's your bonus action to activate the rope and things of that sort. For a rope, a wrap, and it gives you a little tug and then wraps around the area, and you kind of climb down towards the individuals that are there.
Yeah.
Okay.
God.
What are you doing?
They're ghosts. I'm not sure how well they work, but yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take the coolest new spear that I found, kind of hold it like this, and try to push one into the whirlpool.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about this. This is like a charge attack.
It's a magical spear.
You just go Leroy Jenkins running down there like with the spear up, and you just kind of like you try to shove them. Give me athletics check. This is going to be contested athletics between you and the ghost, as the ghost is not preparing for you to be like. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Shove.
16.
16. 16. Yeah, that the ghost will go flying into the whirlpool, sort of pulled into it. Your rope holds tight, and you are not sucked into the abyss as well. But I'll say ghost number 3 gets sucked up all up in it, and the clowns make quick work of him as the whirlpool continues.
Robo clowns.
Just for the rope does have an AC on it.
Okay.
And it can't be destroyed.
And it can't be destroyed. Yeah. Okay.
It holds up to 3,000 pounds, but it can't be
Strahd's turn as we go back to the top of the initiative order, followed by Connie. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 of you feel the magics of a teleport spell wrap around you. Do you accept? Yes or no?
A what around us?
A teleport spell, as if the caster is going, hey, let's get out of here right now. You feel You cannot tell who else has been affected by this, but you feel the workings of a teleport spell that are just sort of centered around you, almost as if it's a like trying to pull, but you need consent for some of these spells to work. So you would feel this sort of like, hey, I'm Clippy. I heard you were trying to cast teleport. Do you accept? Yes or no? Like, you know what I mean? Thank you all for getting Clippy. God, I feel old. But like, I heard you were trying to cast Finger of Death. Do you have the components? Tell you what, let's make this interesting. Each of you private message me if you accept the teleport spell.
Oh,
I don't
boy.
feel it.
You don't feel it.
Yay!
Actually, you do.
Do I?
You do. All 6 of you feel this teleport spell. This is great. All of you feel this teleport spell.
Where do you want me to send it?
Yeah.
Discord?
Do Discord.
Oh,
God.
okay.
That's gonna be harder because I got rid of the app.
I just texted it. I can text for you.
Oh my
if you
god,
want.
I actually don't know right now.
I do.
Do we know who's casting it?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Teleport spell. You
Just
get a little
teleport spell.
yeah.
Just teleport.
Time
Just
to go.
Did that Strahd stole Sir Terry's girlfriend and he was sparkly?
That was it.
That was it? Okay, I thought so.
Who would have guessed?
God, I hope I'm doing the right choice.
No, I think, gods. I like to think Patch is like pushed. Was like, that was cool. Oh, Strahd.
Sorry, I'm having a really hard time with this one.
Okay.
Go with your heart.
Odds are even.
No, because
Go for it.
it's not just
Now's your
there's a
chance.
lot going on.
You just
with
got
this, like
so many Eldritch blasts in the face.
I know, but also friends in danger and Strahd in a area.
I want you to slap Strahd and peace out. That's all I want in this moment.
That will cancel teleport.
Watch it not be Strahd casting the teleport spell.
I know what I chose because it's like I have a backup.
I have to play a character, and my character is
And
not
that's-
stupid.
Oh, mine is.
Oh no! I think we know who stayed.
Mine was very smart. She's just impulsive. And a little tunnel vision.
A little.
Have seeking.
I love you.
On you, hun.
You gotta make a decision, or I'll make it for you.
I already sent it to you.
You did?
Yeah.
On Discord?
No, on text. I don't have Discord on my phone anymore.
Okay. Gone. 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 They leave.
Just left.
All of them disappear as they accept the teleportation spell, finding yourselves outside of the house.
Yes.
Strahd walks forward and kneels. Osiris, the treaty stands. I do not and will not abide by what these have chosen.
Whoops.
But this man, right here, refuses to accept the treaties. He turns to you and he goes, I needed an scapegoat. Accept.
God damn it.
Patch's first curse word.
I've gone 19 years. Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
Oh, God.
Strahd goes, this is your sacrifice. And Osiris,
Do I have like a half a second?
you do.
Okay.
Osiris turns to you and smiles. And you see these tendrils of darkness reaching out towards where you are, Patches.
Okay. Patches isn't gonna move, but I'm gonna let the guy riding with me, my little beholder friend,
Okay.
and let him know that when we come back out of this, or because I assume we die here, when we come back out of this, not only are we taking the mist from this guy, but we're taking the mist from Strahd as well.
Is your life threatened?
This one is.
By who?
The
tendrils circle around you as you feel yourself being pulled towards the
some guy
creature.
named Osiris, some bag of bones in front of me.
The room stops as tiny tendrils of fog and smoke pour in from every available surface. You are all outside of the house as this place turns into Snoop Dogg's on April 20th. Every available window and door of this place starts filling out smoke like somebody went crazy during a Halloween Horror Nights, like going out of business sale. As this place starts filling out with smoke, and all of a sudden, Strahd takes a step back and looks at you with like an appreciation and nods his head and gets the hell out of Dodge. Osiris, the creature, is pulling you towards its gaping maws as more and more smoke comes into this space, and you hear a... I already claimed this one. And you hear... and something splatters across your face as suddenly the tendrils holding you drop. The fog begins to eat away the house. Just wherever the fog is, little bits of it are pulled away into another dimension, into another space. As you see, like, the doors and the walls are just not there anymore, as they're pulled away and pulled back, until the only thing remaining in this house, as the house is pulled into the mist and the fog, is Patches standing in this center space of the house, the pool of water surrounding them. And as it does, the creature that was there, the gaping maw of the lich itself, there is one rule with being in the oceans, the vast oceans of the planar verse, wherever the mist may take you. It does not matter how powerful you are. It does not matter what god you serve, who you are with. There is always a bigger fish. And whatever fish has claimed Patches as his prey does not want to share, as the body of the lich has been ripped into, bits of it off to the side, as Patches is just sort of standing there, wide-eyed off to the side.
You guys freaking left me!
Pyre scoots back a few steps, just like...
Yeah, and you hear that voice that echoed in the room being like, there is one creature that will devour you, and that creature is me.
Cool. Fantastic. So I was making
Run fast, little prey. It's more fun for me if you do. And the mist dissipates from the space.
Oh, you made it. You're okay.
Hey, what took you so long?
Oh,
You've been out here for a while.
Oh, yeah!
Hold up. To be
There
fair,
is a teleportation spell to get out of a dangerous situation. You take it.
I didn't think you guys all up and lived me.
I'm dying.
I could have healed you. You were fine.
So do it now.
Oh, maybe you didn't deserve it. Maybe I have to do this.
lay on hands.
Yeah.
Hey, we did it! Wait, hooray!
Oh, thank God the clowns are here.
No. It's Sir Terry. He goes, why didn't you accept the teleportation spell?
I thought we were treating Strahd as an enemy, and I don't do well with magic.
Oh.
That's fair.
I felt magical on me, and I got scared.
You're good at other things. You destroyed the demon at the center.
Yeah.
Yep, sure did.
With that, Chesh comes back in and he goes, you've got some friends, including this one. And we're gonna make this canon now because Mini B has done enough here. He goes, this is my new buddy. We haven't found a place for him yet. And you see this little tiny bee like flying around his shoulder, kind of come over, and it's just like, huge fan, long-time listener, first-time caller. And like the bee comes over and like lands on your nose, and you are healed completely. At full, as Mini B has healed you, and Mini B is now introduced as Cheshire's best bud, a little Mini B. Comes over and gives you a little boop on the snoot mystically, and things of that sort. With that, the death house goes away, and you see Rose and Thorn standing in the space, surrounded by this white light. Thorn has this little baby that's kind of like a toddler at this point, and they're just kind of like playing. Like Thorn's like twirling him around. He's like, I haven't seen you in forever. I'm dead. And the baby's like, Dad. And he's like, and like they're playing, and Rose is just ear to ear smiles and things of that sort. As Chesh uses this as a like, hey kiddos, I'm going to introduce you to the coolest caterpillar you've ever met in your life.
Is that the god? That's a nice.
Hi, and kind of waves at you, and he goes, this is breaking the rules. If you die in Barovia, you're supposed to stay here, but F this guy, and like backs up, like takes the kids and sort of pulls them in, and things of that sort. But Chesh kind of waves.
Raises his fingers in salute.
Yeah, he goes, love it! and takes the kids and sort of backs away towards the portal as Death House is eaten away by the fog and mist of whatever is hunting Patches.
Reminds me not to get on your bad side.
The people of Barovia swarm you.
Yeah!
They are running towards the houses. You see these villagers for the first time and see this house, which has taken and claimed many of their people. Is just like they're in shock and awe as this large man, one of the largest people, probably about your size, comes over. Human comes over and he goes, "Did you all do this?"
No.
I did it.
Yeah.
He goes,
We're no one's saying you're
trying to help, sort of.
"The Burgermeister would like to see you, please."
The Burgermeister?
Finally!
No, like Burgermeister, not like.
I am so hungry.
He is the leader of this town, the mayor of sorts.
Can he meet us at this like really cool tiki bar we found?
Oh yes, I've been there. I've wanted to try it. Yes, we'll go. I'll meet you there.
I need a drink. He needs a drink.
You all head over towards Barovia Beach.
Would you like to drink?
And get there as the bar sets up, because Billy doesn't want to introduce this bartender yet as a recent bartender. As you make your way through this area, eventually that large human comes forward again. He goes, "They're over there, sir," and a figure walks into the space. As he looks over at the group, he goes, "Connie, my boy," and throws the hood back, and you see him. You haven't seen him for years. He's older now, but he's still got that boyish grin. You see Chance, fully grown, like comes forward and wraps you in the largest hug that you've ever received. Just like picks you up and swings you around as if you were a child.
I thought you were dead.
I thought you were dead.
No, I was okay. I was with the circus.
These are your people.
These are my friends.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Who are you?
This is my brother, Chance.
Chance looks over at the party, shaking hands. He's saying hello to people. It's just incredible, big boyish grin, handsome features. Just one of those individuals that's got a little bit of salt and pepper in the beard, but he's working it. This is George Clooney.
Wait, your brother is the burger guy?
Hiya.
The master.
You're like, oh, hey, Chance.
Hey.
And then all of a sudden, he says, "It's real nice to meet you."
Oh God, what's gonna happen?
You know that voice. That lilting voice, that persuasive voice, that voice that could talk you into doing anything, that voice that has made hundreds of people fall in love with him, that has made people entrust him, and that voice that convinced you years ago to betray your people. And as Chance looks over at you, he goes, "Oh, that's a bit of bad luck, isn't it?"
Yeah.
That's where we're going to end tonight. post-credit scene as this very emotional scene is happening. The Burgermeister servants come in, and before Etheria is the juiciest chicken placed in front of you as a thanks for Death House. All of you have burgers, but some of you are going to have a very intense conversation coming next week.
Hold on, next week.
The week after. It's Super Bowl Sunday. We're not going to be here. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love you so much. Thank you for the introduction of Mini Bee, the coolest little bee to a goddess ever. We have 7 days or 6 days and some change to figure out what's going on. But luckily, you've made a friend in your long-lost brother. But unfortunately, you've recognized exactly who this individual is. You have the disembodied head of Sir Klutz.
Terry.
Sir Terry,
We're gonna make him a bag.
intelligence check?
Me?
Yeah.
Bad. Hold on.
Before we leave tonight?
Intelligence check.
Me and my
Intelligence
whole
check.
Yeah.
team's gonna have a nice long shot. after
Nah.
this.
We won't be here next week. We got Super Bowl, but hang out with us on the Discord. We'll drop little fun things in there.
15.
A clumsy knight. A klutz. Why does that sound familiar? Something about a card?
There was a card. It said here. It said.
We love you so much.
A cry of crypt castle. There's a crypt castle. Something. Crypt in the
Fae.
castle.
The card. You know this. We love you so much. Remember, you can be anything that you want to be in this world, except for Strahd. Because Strahd sucks. Have a good one. Remember, we're werewolves, not swearwolves. Goodbye.
Raymond's spear is prepared.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Heart hands
Oh,
out,
God,
kids. It's going to be a doozy 2 weeks from now. I can't wait. And we're clear.